Hi there. Today's unit we begin the motivation unit today, starting with behavioral theories. And if you've started the readings before watching this video, you know already how we return to topics, framing them in a new way. And certainly in the discussion of motivation, which begins in this module with the discussion of rewards and also consequences, does return to topics of behavioral theory, but again, this time with a much more specific application to motivation and also paying attention to consequences more as motivating factors or not in learning. I wanted you to be sure to look at a very brief PowerPoint that I've posted on motivation, and the final slide of that is this chart, where I encourage each of you to take the time to map out what motivates you to a high degree, both intrinsically and extrinsically, what is low for you, and what might be high in one category but low in another. So for example, I'm getting this filmed in my kitchen, and I can look over at my dishwasher and think about, oh, I need to empty the dishwasher again. It is a task that must be done, but my motivation, how compelled I am to do that, is low. It's low, definitely low intrinsically. It doesn't really do much for me, and is indeed low extrinsically. I don't get a whole lot of reward for that. It's just something that must be done. When I decided to teach this course again, I did it, and I'm doing it truly because of the intrinsic motivation is much higher than the extrinsic. It's not the status for what there is of that, or the pay for what there is of that, but truly the joy of learning and having this experience with all of you as learners and colleagues. So when it comes again to teaching the course, my extrinsic motivation is low, but my intrinsic motivation is high. When I come to grade papers, that shifts a little because I know it's important and I want to give you the useful feedback that I can. But I do it also because it needs to be done, because external forces are telling me that that's what needs to be done. If I could just sit with each of you and talk about your work, that would be better, but it's not possible. So it kind of gets on the border. There is some extrinsic motivation for it, but it's also high extrinsically. So getting down in this category because I know it must be done. Think about the things that you do, both in your personal life and in your professional life, and perhaps in your life as a student. And just do this exercise for yourselves. I think you'll find it very useful and interesting. Reminder, discussion prompt due tomorrow. You'll also be able to check out a couple more videos related to motivation that I will post later today or tomorrow, related to identity development by race and social class and how that intersects with motivation and learning.